All right, so real quick, man. Real quick, can y'all tell women how important it is to eat food? So a lot of girls, they, especially in the fitness journey, they just be trying to lose weight. See the number on the scale go down quickly, skip meals fast, but they want to build a fat ass at the same time. The shit don't make no sense. So if y'all can add any gems, to the girls on importance of food, especially protein. Anybody want to go first?
I'll kick it off because I started off real skinny. I'm 5'6".
You be
I started
like
out.
a mug. Yeah.
I eat 4 to 5 meals and 2 protein shakes a day, and a couple protein bars here and there. I eat all day, but I do get a quick start, like an early start. I wake up at like 4 in the morning. I eat my first meal at 5 a.m. So it's like I'm eating all day long. But honestly, the thing is, like, y'all be so scared to eat. Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. Like, the food ain't gonna do nothing but help you. Yes, if you overdoing your portion sizes, that shit gonna go in places where it don't need to be. If you neglecting your cardio, that shit gonna go in places it don't need to be. But you gotta eat. If you think you want a fat ass, I'm telling you, it ain't gonna come from eating 2 meals a day, baby. It's just not gonna happen.
Hell no.
So when you eat, are you breaking it up like every couple of hours, or how do you do it? Or you just, when you go about your diet, like?
Yeah, so for me personally, I have a real fast metabolism. So I'm eating meals like every 3.5 hours for real. But I really tell my clients, like, they shouldn't be going no more than 5 hours. Like, that's really
all day.
That's a long time.
That's a big gap. That's a major gap.
So I be telling them 4 hours for real, but they have the snacks in between that. But
of course,
meal to meal, no more than 4 hours, bro.
Okay.
They be going 6, 7, 8 hours.
Even 4 hours is a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
because you gotta be able to train your metabolism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to eat within a time frame which allows your body to be able to communicate with you. Yeah. So your body will start speaking to you. It's like, hey, like, I'm feeling hungry. It's time to eat. You know what I'm saying?
It should be crazy because people be going to brunch and eating all this Popeyes and all this other bullshit, and then they be scared chicken breasts and green beans about to make them fat, talking about it's too much food, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't stand that shit.
That's
not how that belly got there, bro. What is you talking about?
Yeah, like
absolutely out the cap.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I just feel like people are used to they just want the extreme so fast.
Yeah,
you just want, like, you've been eating bull crap forever, and now you want to just eat nothing. Like, that'd be my thing with my clients. Like, you gonna put some gas in your car, right? So you get fuel. Food is fuel. That's my thing with my clients.
They said it's boring though.
Yeah, exactly. But
what's more boring? Looking in the mirror and looking the disgust in your face when you see yourself.
Not disgusting. Not disgusting.
You be mad as hell looking in that mirror. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm a fasting or like a lot of people love the ladies love the fast.
Oh, I hate
the fast.
A detox.
Oh my!
Should I jump start with a detox?
Throw away them DMT.
No, you should jump start with eating better, baby.
No, exactly. You don't have to
jump start with that.
Yeah, you literally
just start with that.
You don't have to. But I also think a lot of people are coming from a place of ignorance. They genuinely don't know. Like, the more properly proportioned, nutritious meals I eat, the more fat I'm going to burn. That doesn't make sense to a lot of people. So it's hard to fathom for them.
Yeah, and people are used to low volume, high calorie meals.
Exactly.
So that little Popeye seems like it's so much less.
Exactly.
Than those 2 meals that add up to it.
Ate today.
Man,
that's why I got my nutrition certification. I said, I gotta break this down.
Yeah,
we gotta really make this make sense.
Because they don't get it.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really expect them to get it though.
Yeah, that's why we're here to teach them.
Yeah,
which is understandable. But sometimes I'll be like, come on now.
What I don't like is the ones who try to tell me, like, baby, you paying me. What you paying me for? Since you got your degree and you know everything. What are you asking me for? Because I tell them something, they be ready to come.
Well, I read.
Yeah. Exactly.
Internet said.
TikTok said to me.
Google said. Oh,
you listening to a BBL?
My boyfriend said. That's the one. My boyfriend said.
Hell no.
And their boyfriend played football in high school. Like, why you listen to this man?
And he don't even work out.
He don't even work out now.
And belly big and lesbian.
He just became a bigger linebacker.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of people's partners want them to stay big.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh my.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk
about that, bro. Especially for the girls.
Oh hell.
I know the dudes, especially black men, be like, no, I want her to stay thick, man.
You don't want nobody else looking at her.
Yeah. I did hear that
so,
with a client.
You rather her cholesterol be higher, her blood pressure be higher, and her ass be fatter than her be healthier with a slightly smaller ass, better shape. Yeah. But you just worried about a fat ass, fellas. We gotta do better than that. That's bullshit.
One of my clients told me somebody that her man told her some shit like, I feel like if a woman is under 220, she don't have a grown woman body.
Sound like somebody we know.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Tell us. So we can drop him.
Oh no, we know who it is.
Oh, we know who it is.
We're not going to name drop.
Yeah, we're not going to name drop.
They know who it is too.
Is he in the room?
No, he's not in the room.
We need to see this.
He'll never step in this room again. He won't be back in this room ever again. We'll talk after the podcast. We'll talk after the podcast. Hold on, let's acknowledge these comments real quick. D Weaves, what's going on, big dog? He said, let's go. My man, appreciate you tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please. What it do, source and ladies? What's good, Mike?
Shout out, Mike.
He said, damn, a detox on the regular. Yeah, it's people doing detox on the regular, and they bought the detox from a BBL mommy, so it is what it is.
Flat tummy teas.
Eric,
unless it's for spiritual
speaking of nutrition, which certification carries the most weight? I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. Say what you guys say.
I have precision, and I think precision is pretty thorough. But I don't know what other certifications.
Yeah, I got mine. I got the ISS A1, but that's
okay.
Me too.
I don't know what other ones are like because I ain't studied them.
I took the NASM course.
The NASM they got a good one too.
Yeah. It was good. I feel like it was a repeat of everything I learned in college.
Yeah, but precision is specifically nutrition. So I feel like
that might be actually better than
it's specifically nutrition. Yeah. So I feel like they were like focusing on it a lot more, like more expensive on it.
I feel like, you know what? I have a think piece about certifications.
Talk your shit.
I feel like certifications are not that important.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Just like the college degree.
Yeah.
All right, this is a fitness podcast, man.
Facts.
It depends on what you choose to do with that degree. Like,
yeah.
If you're trying to go, like, propel in terms of your education after college, then it does.
I think experience is definitely the best teacher for real. Because like if you went through a body transformation, you're gonna know more than somebody who just read a book. They didn't do shit.
That looks good on paper.
Because it's a lot of
it looks good on paper.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of people look good on paper, but they don't look good in person.
I don't care that you got the experience. I mean, of course, I care that you got the experience, but me hearing like, okay, you got a degree.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, at least a degree of certification. Something.
I think you should have both.
It doesn't matter to us because we know that it's beyond that.
But I'm gonna say this: there's a lot of fat nutritionists out there and a lot of bony ass nutritionists out there.
But it doesn't go off what you know to me. So I know some people out of shape right now that know a lot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to work with you.
That's what I'm saying. Who's going to pay you though?
I wouldn't want to work with you.
I
just know you smart.
So do y'all think a personal trainer needs to look like a personal trainer?
Yes, absolutely.
You need to look like a trainer.
Absolutely. I've had a client tell me it was somebody I was about to start working with, but I ain't started working with them because their body ain't look like one that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main thing. Like you don't want to train with somebody that you don't envision yourself to look like.
Yeah.
Well,
or you don't feel confident that they can coach you or guide you to what you want to look like.
Because I'm about to say, I mean,
for the opposite sex,
obviously not looking at you and be like, oh,
no, obviously not, but just looking like something.
So even
it just gives gives them reassurance that you can help guide them to what they want to look like.
Because you do it for yourself.
Absolutely. Yes. And I think that's the biggest part of it. I mean, you can look good on paper, but physically, if you don't look the part, then it's just like nobody's gonna want to follow your instructions. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't look like anything
like
that they want.
Dentist with fucked up teeth.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like
you ain't touching mama.
You don't even take care of yours.
A barber with a fucked up cat.
Yeah, right. A barber with no shape up.
You're not getting no shape up from you. That's dead. All the way dead.
I think it's important too, though, just to double down on that. Like, I feel like we're all leaders. As a trainer, you're a leader. Like,
absolutely.
And if you can't, what it says about your body, like, it says, like, what you always see is like being a discipline. It shows that you're disciplined. It shows that you're able to be consistent. So if you're trying to be a trainer and your body not right, it's less about, they don't want to look like you, but it's also like, you're not even disciplined. How can I take your advice if you don't walk the walk?
And above all, your body is your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest part of it all. It's just like that's what you exemplify. Like this is what you put on display every day. So that's what you walk around. This is how you convince people that, okay, you know what you're talking about. You live what you're speaking. You're just not preaching out here. You actually putting in the work day in, day out, and it's going to show on the outside. You feel me? It's one thing to look good on paper. It's another thing to actually look the part and, be what you speak about.
And another thing too, like the client's gonna run into an obstacle, like where they not disciplined or they can't push through the pain. They're gonna come up with excuses. If you never been through that, how I'm gonna correct the client if I never had to deal with that shit myself?
If you never overcame it.
Yeah.
Let me acknowledge these comments real quick. Ife, what's going on, bro? From Hawaii, up, what's going on? Appreciate you checking in. Hit that like button too, bro. Sydney, get closer to the mic.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to be the veteran here, Sydney. This Sydney third time over.
Thanks,
here.
Mike. Appreciate you, Mike.
Appreciate y'all. Being relatable matters. I've seen a dude pushing dad bod workouts. He was far from Mr. Olympia, but his clients were close to the 600-pound life. What the hell is going on?
Hold on, Eric.
Who is that? Hey, Eric.
So extreme.
Eric, send me his Instagram. He going on the podcast next week. It's like, nah. Need y'all to book y'all flights to Hawaii. It's time. I will get the Airbnb. We're gonna pull up out there. I did not mean to press that button. I don't know why I pressed that.
Man, Dave.
We're gonna pull up out there, bro.
Appreciate you, Ife.
Y'all just stole my question. LOL. For real, I was finna ask, do you think a trainer should look like they're in shape? Shout out to y'all for being ahead of my question, for sure.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, Lotus. Appreciate you tuning in, man.
We the source, man.
We most definitely the source. Best fitness podcast out, too.
For sure.
Jen, you ain't know that, and Alice ain't know that. This the best fitness podcast out. But anyway.
Is there other ones?
It's a whole bunch of them.
But we the source.
It's none like this, though. You know what I'm saying? It's the best one. All right, man. Moving on from there. Anybody want to add anything else to anything we were just talking about? Or we can move on. What you guys say, Jen?
With the way trainers should look question.
Talk your shit.
So I work with a lot of trainers at my gym that
shout out CC too. She's
right.
Yeah, I know CC. She's
she was supposed to be talking that shit too.
She need to pull up. Yeah,
my girl. I work with her too. It's a lot of trainers at my gyms, but I think it's also important to be relatable, even if we're not in shape at the moment. Like we all go through things.
Yeah.
And there's like a 6 month period you like was going through some stuff and you're like
mentally.
Now you're out of shape. I work with a lot of women, like my coach, for example. Like on stage, she's here, right? And then right now she's a little bigger,
a little more fluffy.
Right. But her clients are like, okay, she's going through these different phases, so it's nice to be relatable. And I work with a couple other women that were very in shape years ago, but now they're in a different phase. So that just with that question is just like, I see these things. Like sometimes it's just we go through things, and then as long as I see my trainer like avidly working to get back to it. I know like we're all in shape, but I see it like just working with people. It's just like
I feel like it's something where though you would want to build that trust though.
You have to build that trust first.
Build that trust before you kind of go through a phase, or life happens to all of us, right? So we go through phases, especially a woman's body. You guys go through cycles, things of that nature. So obviously we're not going to look our best selves every day. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a way to go through things too. Like you could probably tell she going through something, but she got some muscle, she got some curves. Motherfuckers trainers be going through shit. It's I know you're not going through nothing. You just letting it go, motherfucker.
That's all I work with trainers.
I know when it happens. I know. Trust me. We the source.
And I'm like, I know when this girl was in her best self. But like now she a little, and I'm like, I know she could do it.
Nah, it's trainers.
I know she could do it.
I know she know her stuff.
Yeah, it's
she
trainers,
not her best.
It's trainers in the DMV who don't know their stuff, who let themselves go. I ain't gonna say their names, but we done seen it.
Yeah.
But a lot of trainers just be on bullshit. It is what it is.
But a real trainer, even if they're going through something, they'll always find a way to get back to where they were.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have
lifestyle.
You can have your little slum period, your period where you're not feeling your best self, but at the end of the day, you know how to get back to where you were before.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I think also like training people in person is so taxing.
I went through 6 months.
It's so taxing, and like, sometimes you get to the gym and you be like, well, damn it, I need a trainer. Who the fuck on it?
Right, I have a trainer now.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
That's good. But like,
It's like sometimes you don't. We deal with people, so many different people. You know, you deal with males, you deal with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that energy output that you got to put out constantly, right? Your spirit's got to be high. Your energy has to be high.
Oh my
They're paying you for a service.
Oh.
They're paying you. They're not only paying, it's personal trainer, right?
Yes.
So a lot of times, or majority of the time, people are paying you because they like you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a life coach.
Absolutely.
Like
you're a life coach. You're a therapist. You know what I'm saying? A friend. You're a buddy. You're a nutritionist. You're all of the above, right? And understanding that and having to put out that energy and showing up every day for these people. A lot of times, a lot of times we don't even feel like we want to work out after dealing with so many people.
And that's why people need to stop asking, can I work out with you? The answer is hell no, you cannot. This is my time for me.
I'm
with people.
We're going to talk about that later in the podcast too. We're going to talk about that.
People ever ask like, oh, y'all be working out with your clients?
People be asking.
Y'all be like, hey, do I look like a workout buddy to you?
That's what I'm saying. I can't watch y'all for them, but I'm gonna be focused on me.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple clients I could work out with.
Not like that, but like people be like, oh, you be working out your clients all day? Like, I'm a professional.
They literally think you
I do
sometimes all day.
I do sometimes, like during the session, like say if we're doing like it's like a cardio day, like I'll get it in with them just to like push them.
The cardio.
But to show them, I'm just like, I'm just not about to instruct you. I'll get in the trenches with you sometimes.
Now people think
I don't do it often, but
people think we work out all day.
They literally think we're
laying around in the gym
all day.
Hell no.
I'm not illegally
That's why
training.
you look good.
I'm
You live all day.
I am not
Shut your bitch ass up. No, I don't. I work out for 1 hour. You eat Cheetos for 1 hour.
You just make better decisions. And when people say that, I get offended. I'm like, do it look like I'm illegally training in the gym? Like I pay rent here. I don't got a fake workout with you.
They don't respect the profession at all.
Yeah, like in LA Fitness, when I used to work at LA Fitness, I see trainers in there working out with their clients so they wouldn't get caught.
Oh yeah.
Training their clients. I'm like, I'm paying rent. I can sit my ass down. I sit down and watch. For 8 hours a day, I'm sitting and looking at you. Put that dumbbell up and come over here. I am not.
Yeah, go
I ain't
grab.
even showing you.
Go
Knee
grab
behind the
220s
toe.
and meet me over here.
Big fact.
Drop your hip a little more. I'm not even getting up. I am a professional. I can correct you through speech.
It's just straight delegating for real.
Man, listen.
Yeah, grab 220s and meet me over here.
Get your client to a point where I do strive to really, get my clients to a point where they're self-sufficient, so I can use those verbal cues.
Yeah,
makes your job easier.
It's so much easier. Yeah.
Man, I can't stand them clients. Like you got to give them all the attention. Like in a group session, they just keep asking questions. I'm like,
you need to stop that.
Like, stop that shit, bro.
Some people definitely be like incompetent as fuck.
Man, or I'll be like,
those are the worst.
Or I'll be like 15 goblet squats. I'm to say that shit clear. They like, how many?
You walk away, you be like, hold up, what? How you do that?
Y'all know what though? Y'all know what? I'm the worst client though. I had a personal trainer before I was a personal trainer, and I am like the complainer. Like I'm gonna be like, wait, what?
Oh, you just want to brother.
Here's the thing about me. I'm gonna complain. But you gonna get it done? No, I complain all the time.
Oh, I know. That's why I be on your ass.
But I get that shit done.
Yeah, you do get it done.
You see that body?
I have a couple clients. Turn around.
No.
Don't tip us.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I seen Sid in the gym on a Saturday a couple weeks ago. Sid, just know I love you at the end of the day. I love you, Sid. I seen Sid in the gym. I'm on the stairmaster. I'm like, all right, Sid about to get in. She set the tripod up. I'm like, oh shit, Sid really in here working. She getting the content.
He's so irritated.
She laid down and was on FaceTime my whole 30 minutes on the stairmaster.
But here's the thing. I was talking to my sister, and my sister had something going on. I had to listen intensively.
Facts.
So,
did you get to it after though?
Oh no, I left.
See what I'm saying?
I know.
It'd be like that though.
No, I've done that before. I did that the other day.
That's what I'm saying. Chris be slacking, y'all.
First of all,
y'all favorite podcaster be fucking off sometimes.
That's all right.
Because he's a human being.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But
most of the time.
Don't play with me like that.
As long as
you see me get it in.
I know.
And Alice see me get it in too. I seen Alice.
I actually don't see shit.
I
see
Alice
always harassing motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
Atlas seen me shoulder pressing 100s, and she was on one knee on the mat in front of the dumbbells, in front of the mirror for 20 minutes.
I think we got some questions.
Chris has superb.
Let's acknowledge the comments. I'm sorry, y'all.
Talk about 20 minutes. I was on a phone call with a client.
Sure you were. Eric said he wasn't even as in shape as I am, but his clients felt like his body type was more feasible for them. That's bullshit, bro. I'm sorry. Eric, send me what he looked like. How do y'all feel about training till failure?
You should be close to it.
Yeah, I don't know about training till failure, like failing reps, but you should be working that muscle to the point where you definitely getting struggle reps in.
Yeah, like, the last three reps.
Yeah.
For real. The last 3 reps should be like a struggle. You shouldn't have to compromise your form at all. If you gotta compromise your form, what you doing ain't right. You need to put that weight down.
Or the weight is too heavy.
Yeah, the weight is too heavy. Yeah. You need to go down in weight. But you should be struggling. I'm tired of seeing the first rep looking like the 12th. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh, the 12th.
That's my thing. My client.
Yeah.
Burn me, go.
If you're doing this and laughing and smiling in the middle of the set,
if you can talk to me,
pick that weight up.
Kiki,
telling me your story from last weekend.
But I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. Exactly. I don't want to look like a man though.
I definitely.
You don't want to look like how you look though. One of my clients, no, for real, I gotta say something. One of my clients was like, my arm's getting too swole. I said, I'm sorry. I went over. I'm a little blunt with my clients sometimes. I was like, this is not muscle. I mean, I'm sorry, but this is not what the fuck. This is not muscle. Talking about getting swole, baby. You get big.
In terms of training till failure, though, I train every single one of my clients until failure, though.
Yeah.
That last rep is a struggle.
I say 3 more reps.
Should be a struggle.
Yeah, because in order for muscles to grow, they have to be pushed past that threshold.
Yeah.
So if you're not tearing those muscles, feeling that burn, then you're not really.
Yeah, you're not doing it.
Growing shit, baby.
That's a bar, Sig.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's right. 3 more. I'm always at 3 more reps. 2 more. What? You said 12.
Yep.
I be like, look.
I hate that. My class be so ready to
jump off a machine
or throw the shit down, and
I be like, 3 more, 5,
you ain't
4,
done.
3,
exactly.
2, 5.
Tussle. I got tussle clients. I don't know if I got tussle clients.
What you mean?
Talk back. I'll be like 2 more. But you said 12.
And now I said.
That's all my clients.
Oh hell yeah.
But you said 10.
All my clients.
They get to looking out. Go up. Matter of fact, go up.
Go to the next one, Rob. Definitely agree with that. With that workout being my time. No, you cannot work out with me. LOL, you're not going to last. Absolutely.
Facts.
Shout out Danae. Michael, trainers are lifesavers because when y'all get us right, you literally are saving our lives. Shout out to you, trainers. Absolutely, Mike. Appreciate that, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, the constant how many again is wild. Yeah, that shit is insane, bro.
I got 4 clients at a time.
Y'all got too many degrees for that shit.
You too.
Last question. Why do folks neglect calves? They will do leg press, curls, jumps, squats, RDO, but nothing that focus on the calf muscles. I mean,
I guess that's all relative.
Yeah, it just depends. It depends on your goals for real. Most people really don't care about what their calves look like.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate though.
It is.
Especially the
calves are also like a big genetics thing. Like, so you have to really be intentional about growing them up.
And just on the science part, like if you're doing squats and you're doing some athletic movements, sled push, you on the Stairmaster, you're sprinting, jump rope
for sure.
Jump rope, you working your calves. So I don't really, you don't really have to
specifically train
hypertrophy for calves. I'm not trying to have big ass calves out here.
Niggas need to stop worrying about the calves and worry about them quads. Y'all walk around looking
big
like
back
a
ass, big calf ass. This is my favorite fitness podcast. Appreciate that, Eric. All right, man. We gonna move on a little bit. How do y'all deal with trash clients?
Ooh, what can I
talk about that? We talked about that today.
Elaborate.
Trash
we're all different here, though.
They showing up late. They're complaining. They damn sure don't follow no meal plan. They cheating reps.
I don't let you renew.
I don't deal with them. This. I hold my clients to a high standard. I hold myself to a high standard, and I tell my clients, if you want to be a part of this team, this community, you cannot be in this small group with your negative self-talk, with your complaining nonstop. It's just not welcome here. You either gonna tighten up and get with the program, or you can go find another trainer that's gonna let you bullshit. Because I feel like at the end of the day, God created all of us to have a higher purpose and to reach our highest selves, so that He can give us everything that is for us. And if you in here complaining, you're not even in the mindset to be ready for that.
Absolutely,
that's facts, bro. And a lot of clients don't understand. You got to bring like a level of intensity. Like you can't if we doing a superset, you can't go to the next station just
lollygagging and shit.
Bro, get your ass over there,
dragging
bro.
ass for real.
I gotta pull people to the side. Like, what's going on? Like, do you need some coffee? Like, what's going on?
And
like,
that should be a reflection of you, because the other people that's in the area in the gym or whatever, they might want to train with you. They're like, oh, they ain't doing shit for real.
And then I think we spoke about that on the last episode, Chris. Whereas though, like we mentioned that your clients are a reflection of your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got clients that slacking off or they're not getting results, you can't post them. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't represent that client or you can't speak highly of that client. And that just falls back on you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
People, and other folks are looking at it as like, I don't want to look like that person, or they training with this person, they ain't got no energy, or they dragging ass. Like, nah, this person ain't gonna get me to where I need to be. So
I'm gonna tell this quick story only because I know these two ain't watching the podcast. So I had two clients.
I know one of them.
They were, you do.
Yeah.
You know both of them.
Oh
actually.
shit. Okay.
They were like, you should bring the tripod. I was like, why would I bring my tripod to record y'all and y'all ain't getting no fucking results?
I like how real we keeping it though. Everybody here just keep it so real. I can feel it.
They was like,
bullshitting.
They was like, no. They was like, we working. It's January. We on our grind.
Hell no.
So then they was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You can pull the camera out for a podcast, but not your clients. I said, excuse me.
Exactly. Oh, let's talk about that.
But you know what?
That's
the
a low
thing
blow.
about wait, what was that question?
I said, how you deal with trash clients?
Yeah, so I'm a big talker because when we say life coach, you can't expect everybody to come in here knowing to move
being
fast
ready.
And knowing so I mean, if you have the patience,
you gotta have the patience.
You gotta have the
learn
patience how
by
to
default.
get through to people, because ultimately, if a client is not getting results, it falls back on you as the trainer. Like,
hell yeah.
So your communication got
it falls on you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about leadership, if you have the influence to lead them in the right direction, then they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. If not, it falls back on you. You're not doing something right. So
big fact.
That's true.
Yeah,
I feel that too.
There's clients that are way more difficult than others, but like, I wouldn't say I have a trash ass client. Over 50 of them, I don't say I got one. A lot of times it's a vulnerable space. A lot of people have a bunch of insecurities and traumas that relate to they come out in the gym. It's other people surrounding them that are killing shit, and you know what I'm saying? So sometimes a lot of people come off of insecurities and they're really trying their best. And what they deem as their best might not be good enough in your eyes, but that doesn't mean they're still not exactly. That doesn't mean they're still not trying.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
But there is a difference between not trying and bullshit. What you were saying.
But
I don't believe in that
even
shit.
Bullshitting though, like even the people that are bullshitters,
there's a reason why.
You gotta sit them down and really get to the root. Dig and get to the root.
But even though saying I love the point that you brought up about the gym being a vulnerable place, and people go through different things, traumas, or they have insecurities, or they may not be the best performer in comparison to other clients who are killing it, right? But nevertheless, though, there are some clients whereas though shit is just not getting through to them. And me and CMarty, we know those people whereas though, like, man, you've had multiple bomb trainers, you've had multiple reputable trainers, and nothing is working. You're not following instructions. You're not following the meal plan.
They don't understand my body.
So, like, give me an example though, because
like what
it's so vague. When you say like, okay, like somebody who's not following the meal plan.
What?
I'll give you an example.
An example is you're going from trainer to trainer to trainer, and it's not like these trainers are like bottom tier, bottom feeding trainers. These are like known trainers that get results. They've gotten results for themselves, and they've gotten results for multiple other people. But if you're bouncing from trainer to trainer to trainer and nothing has changed within your own journey, that is a trash client. That person needs to take inventory of what they're doing wrong, or why is it that they're not seeing results, and they need to figure it out, because at that point, the trainer is not that's not the person at fault. It's the individual that needs to do some self-reflection.
I think it's a team effort though.
But no, some people, it don't matter how much effort you put into them, they're not changing.
They're not.
I'm not gonna lie though. I have
like
yet
stuck
to
in their ways.
experience a client who's really like that.
I have
plenty of them.
I haven't, but I've seen them, and I know those people for sure.
But again, it's rooted in something else. It's not just like, oh, they just paying you just to bullshit. It's like, okay,
I don't even think it's that complex though. I think a lot like. We all play sports. You say you play sports too, right? Yeah, we all play sports. So we like had to push our body and get uncomfortable. A lot of people never did anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they're
that's
not
why
used to being uncomfortable.
That's why that back wider than all outdoors.
See, so you gotta come from a space of like
somebody who's never been uncomfortable.
Somebody who's never experienced uncomfortability, somebody who's never been in a space of like, somebody is pushing me past where I think I can stop at, that's something that they have to get acclimated to, right? So like when you say it's trainer versus coach, coach,
work
teach
with
you, student and teacher.
No, facts.
Right? So
Facts.
Like you have to be open to being taught though.
You got to be
That's
coachable.
why that's why it separates trash clients and the other side. What you mean, like? Because like you can pour all into the clients. You can tell them, hey, this is why you need to do this. This is why you need to do that. And just like it doesn't get through to them. So that's why I feel like that's
no, but some people just
I have
don't
clients.
try.
I'm like, I call you. I hold hands. I'll call you every day. Hey, you your 10,000 steps? Oh no, it's every day. So I'm like, that's what makes a trash client. So I know I'm doing my part.
I had a
client
like that, but I still wouldn't label her a trash.
Not trash. I always said trash because that's the word.
Because
that's the word used.
She was just like not okay. So there's one client that comes to my mind. She was she's just a little bit more combative. She's one of those people that's like, if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. And that's like, I'm telling you I don't want to do it, and we're leaving it at that.
I can't deal with people.
Don't send me checking questions. Don't ask me about cardio. I'm not doing this. Crazy. I'm not doing that. Okay,
and why am I here for you? What are we doing here?
Okay, cool. She ended up pausing training and going elsewhere. And then she came back to me like, oh, those things weren't what I thought they would be. So I'm back.
But even like things like that, like there's plenty of clients like out there like that. Yes, they sign up and pay you for training, but they still think, it's
gonna be what I want it to be.
Ego. So you gotta come from a place of like attacking their ego. Why do you have this wall up right now? Like why are you it's deeper than just.
I get personal, bro.
Yeah.
I get personal. Like I had one girl. She like got a big Twitter following, and she be like posting on Twitter. Shit be going viral, and I'm like,
light skin.
Hey, chill. I didn't call her. Hey, chill. But I'm like, how you got time to do all these tweets and go viral, but you ain't got time to, what I'm saying? You could tweet on the treadmill. You could tweet on the Stairmaster. Like you could tweet walking outside for real. Yeah. So. I don't know. I get personal like that, and that shit helps. So, or I just force you out. I'm gonna ask you to go home, or I'm gonna keep like just doing that, getting personal, and force people out. They end up quitting. So, it is what it is. Yeah.
But nah, Sid brought up a good point. Like sometimes you really do got to dig deeper than surface level, and kind of get to what's causing a person to act a certain way, or like what's the reason why we can't hit the goals that we have set and play for you, right? A lot of people, like Chris said, have never been pushed beyond a certain measure, right? Like we've all played sports, so we know what it means to, push our bodies or go through rigorous training or, be a part of a team effort or work towards a common goal, right? A lot of people never did nothing. They just went through school, they weren't tested mentally. They were never tested physically. Ate Cheetos. But when it's time to like actually be pushed to a certain level, they don't know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? So
also I think just knowing all of you guys and how you guys, structure your businesses, our training is not cheap, right? Nobody's training is cheap. So you get a certain type of clientele, and a lot of clientele are people that have or status, or they're, like they're successful in their careers. Those are the people that can afford what we do.
They got resources.
Right. So like those people, a lot of people haven't told them this is what you need to do. Like a lot of people don't tell them what to do.
Yeah.
They're in places of higher positions. They're in places of success. So when they come into a space like training where you're telling them this is what you need to do, this is what you need to eat, there's an immediate wall that comes up. Like,
who are you to tell me what to do?
Exactly. A lot of times they're really
never looked
good.
At it like that.
Yeah, they're really good at a lot of things in their life. Their job, money, whatever.
Family, relationship.
Right, exactly. And they come to a space where they might not be so good at something. It's an immediate barrier that becomes
the unknown. It's an unknown area for them.
Sure.
It's unknown territory. So you got to just come from a space of like, all right, they probably just scared or something.
I feel like 9 out of 10 clients can be helped. Like if you just have a conversation with them, like no matter what people tell you, the first thing they tell you, the first excuse they tell you is never really the answer. You got to just be willing to dig a little deeper.
And you just gotta
care a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta be relatable. You gotta show that you gotta show that person that you're genuine and that they feel your energy, right? And a lot of times, 9.5 times out of 10, a lot of things can be solved through effective communication. If you can convey your message, it's not about what you say. A lot of times it's how you say it, right? And it's how you make them feel and how they perceive and how they receive your message, right? And a lot of things can be, solved, and a lot of issues can be eliminated if you just know how to get through to that person. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like communication, especially in the personal training space, is very, crucial. It's very crucial. It's imperative. You know what I'm saying? That you can kind of relate to these people, because a lot of people, like you said, they're successful in this area, they're successful in that area, but when they come to a space where it's just like they feel like they don't have that control, now it's just like you got to kind of have to break down certain walls and certain barriers. So that was a good point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a power complex.
For sure. If you're not trying to unbig that back, don't watch the podcast. If you ain't trying to get rid of that belly, don't watch the podcast.